Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Raiders. And it's the Raiders defense that comes up with the big play here. Great coverage is going to force the interception. You can't make that throw. He wants that one back. The Raiders find a way. They win it by a point. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's the man from Louisville, Tyler Shuck. He's going to find a seam in the middle of the field and haul it in. The Saints go on to the dominant win. They beat the brakes off of their opponent. Lastly, let's get down to Miami. The Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Josh Allen, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Bills win their 2nd straight as they come away with the victory. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
Saints. Go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Big Easy. And with that Who Dat chant bouncing off the walls behind us, we know that we're ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New Orleans Saints. On the visitor's sideline, there's Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. These guys playing well, off to a solid 5-2 start. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
What a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Bengals first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Burrow. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Burrow will throw. Got a man. It's Burrow. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Bengals.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down here and save. They push him back to the 34. Nakobe Dean able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
And his throw is incomplete. You look at the Saints defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former 2nd-round pick from Louisville, Tyler Shuck.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes To this point in the season, still 2 months to go. If he keeps going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Play action now. Shuck. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Olave. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there, as that one was knocked away.
Throwing, Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Shuck now to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. To throw is Shuck. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
To the air once more. Shuck. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it. Let's see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a Pt2, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And a nice job of break free on one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Here is 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. Brian Brzee breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Here we go. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes coming in, and he's right up there among the league's best. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
Good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Second down and 6 now. Here's Shuck. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's good for another
To throw now, Shuck. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On play action, Shuck. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll drop the throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Austin, 26 yards. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first down, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken in by his big tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They will throw again. Shuck. Olave over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's another Saints.
Their throw. Here's Shuck. And he lets it go deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Complete to Austin here over the middle. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Shuck. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
19 Tiger.
Shuck now to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's 21-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 42-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. This one complete to Yoshibats. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. In the Windy City, the Bears at home to take on the Vikings in the NFC North. And it's Caleb Williams. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Bears get the W by 2 touchdowns. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Cleveland Browns. And it's Tyler Algier. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. The Browns will not finish the year winless. Congratulations to them and their fans. It was quite a wait, but they get their first win. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Cam Ward. Thinking about throwing, then decides to run. He's in for a 10-yard touchdown. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing, Shuck. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Coming left is Kamara. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
47-yard line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second down, it's Kamara again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
And 12.
Third and 12. To throw is Shuck. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
7-yard gain. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Shuck. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Hard throw, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Shuck to throw for it on fourth. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. The late groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
21.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And
all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Play action now. Shuck rolling to his right. He completes it to Olave. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Kamara up the middle. Gets around him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
A gain of 5 yards brings up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Shuck. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, it was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he's going to have the Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 30 inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. And they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Bengals, Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
Still first down.
On play action, Shuck. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now 2nd and 5.
The Saints 29-yard line.
This is Harris on the draw. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Burrow. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert it, and they turn it over. The Bengals trying, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you don't go on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, getting real dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On play action, Shuck. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. This one into the hands of Burton. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Wicks. And he's got this down to the 35.
Complete to Dontavian Wicks. A gain of 15. 1st down, Cincinnati.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slip just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 11, a little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete.
Complete to Dontavian Wicks. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Throwing, Burrow. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 12. And a Bengal 1st down.
Burrow. And this this one is incomplete.
Time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
First down, Cincinnati.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. To throw, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
12.
And there's the spike. It stops the clock at 22 seconds remaining. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow. Now he's got it.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
12. Wide 80.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, I thought he was brilliant today, Brandon. He had 4 touchdown passes, and it felt like whatever the defense threw at him, he had a counter. He was just playing with confidence all afternoon long.
So for New Orleans, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to
The regular season has reached its halfway point, and as the team looks ahead to the rest of the year, it's time to check in with players and set the goals that will drive them the rest of their season.
2 months in, and the NFL is as unpredictable as ever. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando. This is your weekly recap for Week 8. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start down in the Bayou. The Saints at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's the Saints' defense coming up with the big play. They're going to force the interception, and look at this. Nothing but room in front of him. He'll go all the way for the pick 6 touchdown. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots? They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is Drake May on target to his man Stephon Diggs. An 11-yard touchdown pass. The Pats move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the Eagles. And this is Tank Dell. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. The Texans win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2nd and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 6. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they have the football and will set up sharp at the 33-yard line.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. To throw is shot. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
brings up second down at the Steelers' 27-yard.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Saints.
Play action now. Shuck. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. And he gets a small gain on the play.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. To throw now, Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Steelers, nothing.
5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steelers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards in the first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Come on.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Shuck. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints 1st down on the pickup of 13. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Throwing, Shuck. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. To the air again. Here's Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go with Kamara. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
They go play action here with Shuck. And the catch made by Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Saints.
Shuck now to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 2nd and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Third down, Shuck from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Shuck. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara from 4 yards out. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over guys. He continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I hope you're feeling okay.
It's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Kamara trying the right side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun, Shuck. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Flush to his right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chavez. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A 39-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. In the Pacific Northwest, the Seahawks at home to take on the Commanders. And this is the former UCLA Bruin, Zach Charbonnet. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's Rome Odunze. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Bears are getting hot. It's a 3rd straight win, and they take this one in style. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Will Shipley. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Eagles find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. To throw now, Shuck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. To throw is Shuck. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now a hit and a loose football inside the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looks like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, so that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. It'll buy some time running. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 28-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that went quite well.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff. Here's Camara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st down, Saints.
Looking to throw. And he's caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded just inside the 20. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
On play action, Shuck rolling to his right. He completes it to Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
At the 15-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Play action, Shuck. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The 2-yard line.
Now Shuck. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Throwing, Shuck. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the Pt2 moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, they'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Steelers
Back to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, go.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game. Here in the 4th. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So now the Steelers down by 10. A minute 50 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Quincy Riley on the coverage.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Here now, 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A short one there to Freiermuth. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Freiermuth. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 4. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. 12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Shuck.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Steelers 25.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
So for the Saints, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test.
Halfway home. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Some big games to get to. We'll start in the Steel City. The Steelers at home to take on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the Saints' defense coming up with the big play. They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Saints remain undefeated. They are now 9-0 with yet another victory. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. and it's Dontavian Wicks. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Bengals come away with a victory. They win by 6. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is the Ravens running back. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Ravens run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.